And an even crazier game was the Miami-Baltimore game. Holy shit. I think with like 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Baltimore was up like, I don't know. It was a lot to a little, and Miami had not looked good. They had not gotten Tyreek Hill involved. It was not going their way. It looked like they were going to lose this game. And oh my God, did they catch fire. Jalen Waddle was doing well early in the game. He had a lot of the targets early in the game, and he got a touchdown early, and he was looking great. But Tyreek Hill really hadn't got going, and then Tua just started going to town with Tyreek Hill. It was Tyreek Hill deep and Tyreek Hill deep and Tyreek Hill deep and Jalen Waddle for a touchdown at the end of the game to win the game. And Tua, man, holy shit with Tua. 58.86 points in my league. I know there's some things that I have bonuses in that and such, but he was for sure the highest. He had to be the highest. He scored 6 touchdowns. He had to be the highest scoring quarterback this week, followed only by the guy that played across from him, and that was Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson also had a fantastic game. He actually threw the ball really well. They let Miami get back in this game, and why you let Tyreek Hill run by you. I just don't get it. It's the same thing with Cooper Kupp. How is that not in the defensive meeting all year? Hey, guys, if number 10 runs past you, you have fucked up because he's not going to stop, and they're going to throw him the ball, and you're not going to catch him because he's faster than all of you in this room. I know, by the way, his friend number 17 over there, also pretty fucking good. Had Stephon Diggs not behaved the way that he did last night, it easily would have been Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle as the number 1, number 2, followed closely by Amon-Ra St. Brown, who we'll get to at some point. But, man, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, there's not a faster duo than those two. I am so happy that I have both of them. I have Tyreek Hill in one league and Jalen Waddle in my most important league. It's crazy to have 3 leagues, by the way. In 3 leagues, I'm like, every game, I don't know. There's like one league that I'm rooting for the most, and the other one I'm rooting for, please let this one work out as well. It's very wild. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm so happy I have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. I have Mike Gesicki in a couple of leagues as well, and that's worked out for me. It's going to work out for me. I know it is. He did good this week. Everyone got upset. Listen, last year, I dropped him week 1. I dropped James Conner and Mike Gesicki. It was a huge mistake. I shan't make that decision again. The only person I did drop was Jamison Crowder. He was one of my last picks, and I picked him kind of on a fly, just kind of hoping that maybe he'd be a slot guy for Buffalo, but it seems like Isaiah McKenzie is going to fill in as that role, so I made that mistake. I picked up Isaiah Pacheco on the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, that's an investment pick. That's me hoping that maybe one day Clyde Edwards-Helaire maybe has to miss some time, or maybe there's a blowout and we get the kid involved, a la James Cook last night, who got it going a little bit in that Buffalo game. Not a great fantasy game, but it was good to see him out there getting his licks, getting in there with an NFL defense, running around, catching some passes. So I like that. That being said, we were talking about the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Keep me on track, Dannon. But Miami, they proved in Sunday's game, they have the ability to go nuclear because of their 2 guys. Because their 2 guys are so fast, if you don't play defense for 4 quarters, we will go the fuck off, and they definitely did. I've never been big on Baltimore. Y'all know that. You know how I feel about Baltimore. I'm never gonna ride that wave. But I will say that I see improvements out of what Lamar's doing. He's not taking off to run every time. There is a little bit of hesitation and doing his reads and making the right throw. And Mark Andrews had a great game, and I think that's going to be a recipe for him for a long time. But I'm still not having Baltimore win the Super Bowl. As of right now, you've got to say they're probably going to win that division because of the way Cincinnati's played, but I still think Cincinnati turns this around. I know it's been 2 tough losses back-to-back, which is actually a good segue.